Hi, welcome to Copenhagen. Thanks for dropping in. If you're watching on replay, thank you. So I am home alone tonight. My wife and her daughters have gone to see a Danish comedian. So I thought I would work on Sail Away. And as you can probably tell, I have a cold, commonly known as man flu. So there may be some coughing and sniffing and sneezing and stuff. So my wife and I are working on this together. We have the canvases stretched over 2 tables. and she's working on one side, I'm working on the other. Hi, Carly. Thanks for dropping in. So I'm sort of cheating, I suppose. I'm getting a jump start while she goes and watches some Danish comedian that I've never heard of. The show is in Danish, so that's why I didn't go. It would take me too long to try and put together the jokes, so I'll just sit in diamond paint instead. So how are you, Carly? Do you have man flu? There's a lot of this going about, this cold thing in Copenhagen. My youngest stepdaughter's got it. I think Tammy's got a touch of it. Everybody in the metro seems to have it. You just hear everybody coughing and sniffing and sneezing. It's probably where I caught it. So, working on Sail Away from Diamond Art Club. Round drills on this one. So it's going faster than I thought. Just updated my LinkedIn to reflect the new company name since you got taken over. Now everyone will be like, good luck on your new job. Okay, that happened to me as well. I used to work in the civil service, like worked for the government in the UK, and we got taken over by a private company. Didn't have any choice. Well, we did have a choice. We could stay and do the job we did, or we could leave. So we stayed. So yeah, it was the same people, the same job. Some new people came in from the company and tried to change some things and then realized they didn't really know the job. So they just left us to do what we normally did. Yeah, everyone's good luck in your new job. Yeah, that was like me. It was exactly the same. I worked with the same people, did the same job, but worked under a different company. So I broke my no buy today, Carly. I only had one diamond painting on my restock email me immediately list, and I got that email today. So I ordered another one. It was Pumpkin Herder. I've been waiting for months for that one, and I was at work. I was actually on lunch, and I saw I had an email from Diamond Art Club, and it said Pumpkin Herder is back in stock, and I thought, I went to buy it, and then I found out that the credit card that was attached to my PayPal was my old one. So I had to run down to my locker and get my new credit card and change the details, and I thought, I don't believe this. It's going to be sold out. But it wasn't. So I got it. So we'll see how long it takes to get here. Pajama time. I have no idea what that is. But I've been doing really well. Well, apart from Magic Bus. When I saw Magic Bus, I had to buy it because of all the colour in it. But apart from that, I've seen quite a few that I really liked and I didn't buy them. Oh, it's a Randall Spangler. Well, this is a Randall Spangler as well, but you can't see any dragons in it. Yeah, I saw the sort of sneak peek that, well, not a sneak peek, but the thing that Diamond Art Club do on, I think it was probably Instagram, where they give you sort of previews of what's coming this weekend. And today there were three, and all three of them I thought, yeah, I could buy that, but I didn't. I'm determined. The pumpkin herder was the one that I've been waiting on for months, I think. So I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to start working on my I mean, once we finish this is going to take a bit of time. But once it's finished, I'm going to go back and work on my Diamond Art Club purchases in order. So the first one that I bought, I think I've had it for over 2 years now. And I'm thinking, right, okay, I'm going to do that first. So I'll do that and then I'll look for the next one because I've actually got more Diamond Art Club than I thought I had. I'm going to work on them in order, in the order that I bought them, and see how things have changed because that kit is, I think it's over 2 years old. So it won't be the new super shiny drills. We won't have cover minders, obviously. I can't even remember if it's round or square. I need to get my phone. Hang on. I'll just log in. Gems flow. Okay. It's let the good times roll. I got 60 plus staring at me. 60, yeah. I've actually recently I've seen quite a few that look really good. But I'm trying to behave. So yeah, the one that I'm going to do, I'm just checking when I actually bought it. I ordered it on the 9th of March 2020. Hi Nancy, thanks for dropping in. Yeah, I've got man flu and I've been left home alone. Can you believe that? Tammy went with her daughters to go and see a Danish comedian and left me home alone. I'm not in bed. I've been going to work like this. I think everybody in Copenhagen has it at the moment. Tammy's youngest daughter has it. She has it worse than me. Tammy's got it a bit. So everybody in the metro seems to have it. No, a man flu is the worst thing you could ever have. Way worse than childbirth. I read an article and they said that man flu actually is a thing. It was a man that wrote it though. She should be. I'm gonna mention that when she comes back. She's out there laughing, enjoying herself, listening to some guy talking Danish and making jokes. and I'm sitting here suffering and struggling through this diamond painting, and I'm going to have to make my own dinner as well. Can you believe that? That's what happens when you get married. Yeah, so I've decided that once I've finished this, see, Nancy knows. Nancy knows. Um, Once I've finished this, I'm going to start working on my DACs in the order that I bought them. So the one that I'm going to start with is going to be Let the Good Times Roll, which looks like that. I don't know how well that comes up on camera. Probably not very. It doesn't actually. The camera struggles with light. Anyway, Let the Good Times Roll. It looks a lot better than that. It's going to be the next project, I think. And I ordered that on the 9th of March 2020, and I received it on the 20th March 2020. So I've had it for, what, 2.5 years? DAS. Who's DAS? Mr. Quackers. Never heard of that one. I don't know what's after that, as far as Diamond Art Club's concerned. I'm just scrolling. Big Flower Love. Looking forward to doing that as well. Colours look terrible in this. Diamond Art Studio. I wonder if I've bought anything from them. Are they in Australia? Or is this the one from England? Big Flower Love was quite a recent one. That was March 2021. I think there might be something in between. I can't remember. Magic Boss, that'll be a long time before I do that. It's a Splatterworks. That means nothing to me. Sounds disgusting, actually, but it means nothing to me. Marine to Life, that's another one that I'm really looking forward to doing. Again, picture's going to look rubbish. That's terrible. Then Nero Tiger Luminous Ages. I forgot I had so many. Nutcracker, I've had that a while. Nutcracker, when did I get that? I ordered that in July 2020. In fact, that took over a month. Victoria, yeah. Did you mention this recently to me, Nancy? Somebody mentioned a UK, and I'm sure I got in touch with them just when they were starting up, because I was interested because they were doing like licensed artwork, and I had a look recently, but there wasn't really anything I liked. Hi Vicky, thanks for dropping in. Vicky B, 17 UK. Oh, it was Vicky that said it. Yeah, I know somebody mentioned it because I thought they were Australian, and I was mixing them up with another company that's got a similar name, and I can't remember it. But I had a look after you mentioned that, Vicky, but I never really saw anything that appealed to me. Probably because I'm a guy. Man flu, Vicky. Way worse than a cold. Man flu. And my wife's away out with her daughters, watching a comedian, laughing, while I'm sitting here suffering. And I have to make my own dinner. So I hope when we do a joint live, people are going to mention this. Almost, but I've just got the strength to hold the pen. Okay, what am I on now? 51 colours on this one. Number 40, which is in one of these boxes. Way worse than feet that feel like blood. Ugh, way past that. Your dinner is a bowl of cereal. Seriously. Cereal's for breakfast. Ah, okay. So it was just a matter of what have I got that's edible, and that was it. What is it? Kellogg's cornflakes, sugar puffs, Weetabix. I quite like Weetabix or Weetabix. It's not Weetabix, but I call it Weetabix. I like Weetabix, and then pour milk on it and press it all in until it goes all soggy. And I like it like that. Porridge. Scott's porridge oats. Yeah, you get this fancy porridge now that you can do in the microwave, and it's all flavoured and stuff. Yeah, it's really windy in Copenhagen. It has been the past couple of days. The temperatures are starting to drop. This weekend, it's meant to hit 0 freezing, and there was a rumour there's going to be some snow, but I'll believe it when I see it because we had hardly any snow last year. Cold and wet. Oh, it's not raining here. Not yet, anyway. Apparently, is it? Oh, well, I was going to say my boss, but he's actually my boss's boss. He was in Greenland uh, a week ago. And when he came back, I said, "So, how was Greenland?" And he said, um, it was cold. It was -16. Woohoo. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't bother me. I used to do Periscope. Got them all the time. No big deal. Keeps them happy. Anyway, so my boss's boss was in Greenland, and he said it was -16. Yeah, the thing is, don't just ignore them. They get fed up. Exactly. It's just ignore them. I'll eventually get around to clicking the button. It's no big deal. Yeah, so he was saying it was as I said, -16. And he said that the following week it was meant to get down to something like -24. That's pretty cold. And for some reason, the tourist season stops. He went the last week of tourist season, but he was actually going to visit his daughter. She's Danish, but she works in Greenland, so he went to visit her. And I think the plan was to go out on boats and look at whales and things. I forgot to ask him if he saw any. So tomorrow, for people that don't know, I work in a hotel in Copenhagen, and tomorrow is the first Christmas party. And tomorrow is the 18th of November. So the Christmas parties have begun. So has anybody got their Christmas tree up? Do they do that in Belgium? Yeah, she's sort of got a little tiny. I mean, she's well enough to go and watch a comedian, so she can't tell me she's sick. I put my tree up until December 1st. Christmas tree don't go up until after what? Sinterklaas. What's that? You always get somebody that does the whole thing way before. It's the dude. Is it? Is that Saint Nicholas? Is that the same thing? Saint Nick, same thing. I think I spoke about this last year. The thing that I found weird when I moved to Denmark is they have Christmas dinner on the 24th of December. Like the 24th is the big day. The 25th they don't do anything. In the UK, the 25th is the big day. The Queen does a speech at 3:00. Who's going to be the king? That's going to be interesting. The King's speech. It's really weird, the whole thing. It's like it's always been the Queen, and then suddenly it's the King. Celebrated 5th or 6th of December in Belgium. 5th or 6th? What's the deciding factor if it's the 5th or 6th? Or can you not remember? Ah, see, right, okay. This is one of these man flus where when you breathe in, it just tickles the very back of your throat. You want to cough all the time. Tammy's youngest had it. She was at what would you call it? Uni, college, something like that. And she was on the metro. No, she wasn't on the metro. She was on the train, and she suddenly took a coughing fit and couldn't stop on the train. So she found that extremely embarrassing. Everybody was looking at her and was giving her sideways looks and stuff. I mean, in Denmark, nobody really is thinking about corona anymore. It's just became like the flu. It's no big deal. We don't wear masks. We don't distance. We haven't been doing it for a long time. It's kind of weird watching things in America where everybody's still wondering about wearing masks and stuff. It seems like that was like a year ago, 2 years ago, yeah. I don't find that nights are worse. It's when I wake up in the morning. Um, it's my throat is so dry, and I think because my nose is blocked, I'm breathing through my mouth, and my nose is so dry, and then I just get up and my nose starts to run like a tap. Does it? It's done it. I don't know the past 4 or 5 mornings. Does it for about an hour, and then it's okay again. Weird. Because I was planning to do some unboxings, unbaggings, and various things. I've got quite a stack of stuff sitting here. And I thought, okay, they're going to see this comedian on that date. I'll get some stuff recorded. And then this happened. And I thought, no, I'm not going to record. I'm not going to record videos of my voice like this. And I never know if I'm going to start coughing. So I thought, just do a live, see who drops in, have a bit of a chat. Oops, dropped. I try and sort of go back a bit for the mic when I cough. I don't know if it makes any difference. I've got a few things that are a bit different that I want to unbox. But finding the time recently has been just impossible. It was Tammy's eldest daughter was 25 last Friday, so we had a party. And then Saturday we did nothing. It's coming a lot, has it? I haven't really been diamond painting as much as normal. Just not really been in the mood, which is unusual. Normally, this is what I do. But I had a bit of a break. But it goes a lot faster because it's rounds. I'd sort of forgotten how quick it is with rounds. Because most of the stuff I do is square. But I'm enjoying this one. I like the colours. If I switch, I mean, I've got the light pad on and it's as dull as I can get it. And that's it off. And if I move the light, you can see some sparkles. It's really sparkly. And this, I take it as old drills. But they look really nice. If I turn the light pad, I'll turn it to the brightness I would normally have it. The light pad that I've got is an external cable to a dimmer switch. So I've got a lot of variation in the brightness. It's not like the ones where you touch them and you've got 3 settings and you accidentally knock it. That was driving me nuts. So I got this A2. No, I got two. Got one for Tammy as well. So it's got a dimmer switch that sits on the shelf under the table and I can adjust it. But if I have it really low, it flickers. Like that's got a bit of a flicker. I don't know if that's coming over. But if I turn it up to full brightness, I don't use it at that. Oh, you can actually oh no, I was gonna say you can actually see it and then it did that. Sunglasses should be worn. Can't find the switch. I'll turn it down to That's about the brightness that I would normally use. But because it's doing that, I'm having to turn it way down. Not that far. Still can't. I don't know if it's because I moved that. I don't know. The camera just doesn't like it. If I turn it off, that's what it looks like. This is on to the second row, third. I'll get 3 rows before I have to start thinking about moving the canvas. Tammy has just finished her first one, which is this height. And here. So she's done her first strip. I diamond paint more than her. So I've nearly done 2. We still have to figure out how we're going to work the middle, because once we got up to 3, I can't reach any higher. So I'm going to have to pull the canvas towards me, or she's going to pull the canvas towards her. Don't know how we're going to work it. We'll figure that out when we get to it. But the main thing is we're both working on it. Yeah, she's way behind. Yeah. Yeah, she was starting to get a bit, self-conscious about it. And I said, it's not a race. The point is we're working on it together. I mean, she likes to actually do other things, like watch Lost. I've never watched Lost. But she watches Lost with her youngest daughter. So they watch an episode of that, and that's an hour. I diamond paint, so I'm an hour in front. And sometimes she just wants to watch TV or whatever, which is fine. So she's done a strip, but I don't know. I think we'll just play it by ear. No, definitely. I mean, it wasn't meant to be a race. We're not trying to meet the middle together at the same that sort of thing. Practically, it's not going to happen, because this is what I do when I relax. Like, she might sit for an hour and watch Lost or whatever. I tend to diamond paint. That's just what I like to do. But the past few days, because I've got this terrible man flu, and barely alive, struggling to hold a pen, I haven't been diamond painting as much. I've been watching Netflix, getting really lazy. Try to be a teenager, I think. But I'm sure that once this goes, I'll be back to doing this all the time. Basically, I come in for work, I diamond paint for a bit, we have dinner, and then I diamond paint before I go to bed. And I get up at normally about 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't leave here until 7:30. So I get up, have a cup of tea, have some cereal, like sensible people, cereal in the morning. And then I'll diamond paint for maybe an hour. So for some reason, Tammy doesn't want to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't understand it. Turn that the other way, I think. Don't want them sliding out. Yeah, she's not a morning person. I wake up around about 5 o'clock every day, even at weekends when I'm not working. It's just become a thing. So I'll come in here and diamond paint while everybody else is sleeping. Just looking at the time, I think probably dropped it. I should probably go and make my own dinner. It's nearly 8:15. I think that comedy show lasts for about an hour and a half. It started at 7, and I think they're about an hour away drive-wise. So I don't want to wait too long, have dinner and then go straight to bed. So I just thought I'd come on just for a little bit. As I said, I was really planning to do some unboxings, unbaggings. I've got a few interesting things, not just your normal diamond painting stuff. A couple of things that I've never seen before. So maybe next weekend. I don't know. I've been trying the blue wax that I got with a diamond painting pen from Amazon. I gave up with it. It keeps pulling out of the pen just on normal drills. I mean, I know that happens with ABs, but it's been doing it with these drills, and they're not, well, some are ABs, but just the normal drills. I end up with this little blue blob stuck in the drill, and I persevered for a bit, and then I thought, forget it. So I'm just back to, I just opened the bag of wax and just took out some pink wax, which I don't have any problems with. And I think it's because I don't press hard on the wax and it works fine. Hi Claire, I haven't forgotten. I haven't forgotten. This weekend, that's the plan now. I've got man flu, that's my excuse. But I'm going to go soon. I need to go and make something to eat since I've been left home alone. What's everybody working on? Just before I go. What projects are people working on? What is the name of it? And which company is it from? I broke my no buy today, Claire. I've been on the waiting list for, or the restock from Diamond Art Club for Pumpkin Herder. And I got an email while I was at work today. So I was doing so well. Just a mushroom. Just a mushroom. From where? Are we talking about diamond paintings or dinner? Is it a magic mushroom? Oh, you saw it? Yeah. And then I saw, I think it must have been Instagram. You know how they post these preview things? I think all three they posted today, I could see myself doing them. New friends, Diamond Art Club. Cool. Amazon. Oh, okay. Good old Amazon. I've got some stuff from Amazon. They're okay. Nothing wrong with them. No magic mushrooms. That's nice to know. These are actually mushrooms here. Yeah. It could be toadstools. I don't know what they are, but they look like mushrooms. Via China. They all come from China. They might ship from USA, but they're from China. Yeah, the copyright thing's a total nightmare. I actually saw something, I can't remember the name of it. I'm sure some Diamond Art Club fan will know. It's a sort of, what do you call it? Steampunk. Diamond Art Club brought out a steampunk one. It's a girl and a robot. Looks really cool. I was very tempted. When I saw it, I thought the rendering on this is just one of the best I've ever seen. But I was determined I was going to hang off because I wanted to get the pumpkin herder, so I didn't get it. Today, I got an email from one of these Chinese companies, and it was that, and I thought, it's just there's no way it's going to be as good as Diamond Art Club, no way. And it came in 2 different sizes. You could get it in round or square. They also did an advert for a pen that looks as if it feeds the drills. I did a video about that a long time ago. But they're doing the same scam. It looks as if the pen is dropping the drills, which it isn't. But obviously, people are being sucked in by it, or they wouldn't be advertising it. To Dreamer Design. Sorry about the coughing and stuff. Man flu is a terrible disease. Dreamer Designs. Hang on. I'm sure I've got something by Dreamer Designs, but I don't think you can search Gems Flow by company. Poor, poor Tammy. Poor Tammy is that a comedian? Probably laughing at this moment while I'm at home suffering and starving. What was I doing? Dreamer Design. Yeah, there's quite a few. She's actually surprised. Like when I do these lives, it's very common that people will ask, "How's Tammy?" I always say to her, people were asking. She thinks it's really nice of people. She doesn't really like coming on YouTube. I think it's okay with this one where we're working on it and the cameras are pointing down the way and you can see. But she's not that keen. She did it for a bit. Oh, then yeah. Nobody remembers the person in second place, Claire. I'm looking for. I can't remember the name of it. That's why I'm scrolling. Okay, I found it. Oh no, this was Distracted by Diamonds. That's another one that I'm looking forward to doing. I think that's going to look. The colours are definitely off in this camera, but that's going to be a really nice diamond painting. I've actually got quite a few now that are like, I really like that. I really like that. You love her accent. The Serene Siren, that's one that I got ages ago. April 2020. That's a big one, if I remember. No, it's well, yeah, it's not as big as this one. 55 by 99. Serene Siren. I got that because of the Little Mermaid. Does she know you're doing that? What? Shh, 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 shh. We won't talk about that. Yeah, I've got quite a few that I would really like to work on, but I decided I'm going to start on the diamond art clubs because, well, I've had some of them for over 2 years. It's about time I worked on them, I think. So I'm going to head off and make my own dinner, believe it or not. What is the world coming to? So thanks for dropping in. As always, when I do these lives, I'm never sure who's going to drop in or if anybody's going to drop in. It's always nice to catch people that I've got to know and have a bit of a chit chat. Crystal Creations. Crystal Creations. I don't think I don't know if I've heard of them. It's on a canvas. What does that mean though? They're not all on canvases. Thanks, Vicky. Yeah, I'm sure it takes time. I don't know how long I've had this. Since the weekend, since Sunday or something. From the range. That doesn't mean anything to me. I'm going to have to look that up. Yeah, do that, Claire. Because I'll forget. I always do that. I say, I'll look that up and I'll look that up and then I forget. Yeah, if you could send me an email, that'd be cool. Thank you. So thanks for dropping in, everybody. I'll tell Tammy you were asking for her, as I always do. Maybe I can talk her into doing a live this weekend. You can see us working. As far as I know, we don't have any plans, so I'm thinking maybe Sunday. No promises. No idea what time, as usual. Maybe Sunday. I'll try and talk her into it. And I'll tell her that Claire is her number one fan. Tammy has seen Misery before. Just saying. Okay, so thanks for dropping in, everybody. Have a good night or a good day, depending where you're at. And that is it. So, in the meantime, take care, be safe, and wash your hands.